this towel here for cleaning. Make my area nice and clean. Get my OCD all happy. I love how this mouse pad that I have, it just cleans right up, man. I don't know. It could be cannabis oil on here or whatever.
Stephen Running.
Hey, Steve Running.
Hi.
Steve Running is here, everybody. Steve Running. All right, let's do this. Hey, it looks like notifications are going out too. Okay, great. Let's get this.
Cassie.
Oh,
Good
Cassie.
morning, Lay.
Good morning, Cassie. Oh, that's what I used to keep right there. The volume and the
Casper
equalizer.
Schizo. Morning.
I've got the equalizer off, which is, I think we're okay for now. Good morning, Casper Schizo. Cassie and Casper. That kind of rhymes. I like that. Okay. So I've got this. I've got this.
Stephen Running. Was just checking Boom you're on.
Oh, so you didn't get a notification, did you? But hopefully everybody else did get a I got notifications, so, I mean, that's a good sign if I get them. I'm like the last person to get them, generally. Yes, yes. Keeping my dab area nice and clean here. I just love this
Stephen
pad.
Running.
I just love it.
Yes, I did.
Oh, you got notifications. Okay, good, good, good. Good,
Casper Schizo.
good.
Twitter is always the fastest notification for me.
Cool. Cool. Yes, yes. So the news is, in the paper at least, and on CNN, is that the Biden administration has blocked the evil rail strike that was going to shut down America.
Yo, yo.
And Biden blocked it. He blocked it with his sheer presence. And so I'm like, you don't block a strike. I mean, if people want to strike, you can't just say you can't strike and then they're not going to strike, right? So the Biden administration isn't blocking dick, right? And like, there's something to this. This article is lying to me. There's no way you're going to block the entire railroad industry from striking just by saying, nope, you can't, I'm going to write a law, right? I mean, think about it. It's just common sense, right? So why would the mainstream media be lying to you about this? Why would they say that they're blocking it when they're not blocking it? I'm going to explain that to you. Why would they say they're blocking it when we know they're not blocking it? Because they want you to see Joe Biden as a strong, powerful leader that can save America. And he's here to save us from the rail strike, the evil rail strike. And he stopped it. He blocked it single-handedly. He's a powerful president. They want to paint him in that way. But they can't lie to you for that long, right? They can only keep it up for a little bit, like the headline. They could totally lie to you in the headline. But you start getting through the article, first few paragraphs, they'll lie. But when you get through to like paragraph number 6, all of a sudden they start telling you what's really up. There's no block of anything going on at all. No one's blocking anything. You want to know why the strike might not happen? The strike might not happen because the Biden administration is going ahead with a deal that they tried to cut with the unions back in September, and the deal failed. But they're going to go ahead and they're going to do the deal now anyway. They're going to go ahead and capitulate. They're going to give the rail workers what they want for the most part. Even though there were a couple of discrepancies, for the most part, they didn't pass it before, and now they're going to go, oh, you're going to strike? Okay, well, we'll give you what you want now. That's not blocking the strike. That's you giving those, that's the fucking unions winning. That's the unions winning and beating Joe and beating the Biden administration who got suckered, right? And the only thing that these news agencies can do now to try to save face is to say that, oh, look, he's blocking it. But if you read the article, no, they're not blocking it. You can't block a strike.
Good.
If someone says they're not going to go show up to work, what are you going to do? Go to their house and yank them out of their bed? You know, or take them from their kids at the park? You know, they're enjoying their days off. You think they're going to show up at work? You think you got that power? Huh. Well, the mainstream media wants you to believe that the Biden administration is ultra
Casper
powerful.
Schizo. They tried to do that up here, with a recent school board strike. Literally tried to pass legislation to make it illegal to strike in emergency situations, the definition of which was very vague.
Hey, man, strikers are going to strike. And the only thing that's going to get them to not strike is when you give them what they're demanding. You meet their demands and you avoid the strike. You didn't block the strike. You bent over and you gave them what they fucking wanted. Now, in my opinion, there should have never been a reason for this in the first place. Every worker in this country should get exactly what they deserve across the board. It's hilarious that we even have to have strikes. You know, these are the people that put food on our tables. And we're talking about, we don't want to pay you so much money so we can feed our children and you know, make sure that we survive throughout the night. Yeah, I don't want to pay you so much. Well, you know what? The rail workers said, well, too goddamn bad. You better fucking pay up. You're not taking care of us like we should be, and we want more. We want more protection, whatever it is. You know, insurance, whatever it is they want. You give it to them, you avoid the strike, and everybody fucking walks away happy.
Casper Schizo. Yep, they got it. The province backed down and...
Yep, they got it. The province backed down. Yeah. They want to...
Didn't one of Biden's admins just get caught stealing luggage at the baggage claim?
I don't know. That is...
Casper Schizo.
Josh, that is totally not what we're talking about right now, man. That is not what the conversation is about. I wish you would listen to what I'm saying and then hop on board with me, buddy. You know, we're talking about a rail strike right now. We're talking about striking. We're talking about the Biden administration claiming that they've blocked this strike when what they've really done, when you read the article, you know, what they've really done is they've struck a deal with these unions. They struck a deal. And the big, you know what the big legislation is you have to take the deal.
Stay on topic, lol.
Oh, I thought you were blocking the strike. Oh, now you're forcing the deal. You're not blocking the strike. You're forcing the deal. You're negotiating. You're not blocking anything. You don't have the power to block a strike. You know, it's like if I'm taking a fist and I'm swinging at you full speed at your face and I'm not gonna miss.
Even running.
You know, and I got all this behind it. You're not gonna block that. You're gonna have to take it on the chin. And then whatever you do after that point, that's fine. But it's like, you know, there's a punch coming at Joe Biden's face and he's acting like he can block it, and the punch is already full speed and it's right there, and his hands are down by his side. And he wants you to believe that, oh, magically he's got a bulletproof vest on. Yeah, my invisibility ray just turned on. Joe Biden's got magic invisibility. So, you know, once again, politics isn't the solution to our problems, and I hate talking about it, I hate discussing it. At the same time, when people are lying to you, I'm going to call them out on their bullshit. And the mainstream media, all of them, my local paper, CNN, they're all saying the Biden administration blocked the strike. That's the word the AP is using. The Associated Press is using the word blocked. They didn't block anything. And the choice of words is so important because by saying block, it paints the Biden administration in this powerful light, like they've got the power to stop this shit.
Running. Thanks, Nay.
You're welcome, Steve Running. I hope you choose to share this video around on the internet and get some more people here. Nick Brown, I know he will. Hey, Nick. I know Nick will. You know, when I'm making sense like this, that's the best time to get people here. You know? Because then people can realize who they're dealing with, you know? And people can realize who they're dealing with. Right?
Josh G. Didn't they try to go on strike back in September as well, and they shut the strike up by paying them a little more? They wanted like more days off.
Yeah, they want paid sick leave. Exactly, Josh. Thanks for getting on the right page with us. Yes. Yes. And that deal in September is the deal that Biden is writing into legislation today. Because they weren't giving them everything that they wanted. And so they were like, well, we're going to strike then. You give us everything we want, we're going to go on strike. That's how you negotiate, man. That's how you do a deal. And that's good business tactic. You know, that's really good. That's the way business is made. That's the way you get what you want. You know, no one's going to give you what you want. No one's going to give you what you want. You got to fight for it. You got to negotiate. And for the Biden administration and mainstream media to paint this as some kind of a win for them is exactly what they'll do to try to win your fucking votes. They'll lie to you and make it seem like they've done something incredible here. You know, your kids are going to have food on their table. Why? Not because you blocked the strike. It's because you're giving those workers what they're demanding, which you should already. And this situation shouldn't even be a situation. But this is the world we live in.
So. Makes Biden look hard. Doesn't
Right?
they get dollar win-win for both of them? BS lies for us.
Once you realize that it's all a sham, it's all a facade. Once you I'll get the article. If my mom is done with the news, she might not be. But if I get that front page article, and I'll show it to you, and I'll show you how it says Biden administration blocks the strike, and then you get to paragraph 6, and it says Biden administration has gone and forced the deal that they were they didn't block anything, you know. They blocking it would just be like, fuck you. You better go back to work. That's blocking the strike. We're not giving you anything. That's blocking the strike. You know, bowing down to the strike is what the Biden administration did. They bowed down to it. And you know what? They better hope that the rail workers accept it, because that legislation doesn't mean anything if those fucking conductors don't show up to run those trains. Think about it. All they have to do is not show up. And that's what a strike is. People not showing up and other people not being skilled enough to do those jobs, to make those trains run. Boy, oh boy. And hey man, we're not just looking at a loss of talent in that industry. We're going to be looking at holdups. We're going to be looking at train disasters with unskilled morons that are going to be in there scabbing off of the jobs that all these other people left because they weren't getting paid enough. But there's enough desperation out there. There's enough desperate people. Yeah, the powers of nothing is more powerful than a union.
Man, the whole country is in trouble if those guys don't get the incentives they deserve. It's gonna be crazy.
Well, let's just see what happens, because they'll only be happy for so long if you don't give them everything they want. Like September, and then it finally blew up again in November,
83.
right?
Yeah.
Then January it's going to be again. They'll be like, well, dude, we did it, and we're still not happy. We're going to go on strike, and you can't stop us from going on strike. You can claim that you can write legislation that will block a strike, but you can't stop people from not showing up. You know, even if you threaten to put them in jail, and you can't do that. You don't have to show up at work. No one has to show up at work. You can fire me. Fuck you, I quit. You don't go to jail for that shit. Find someone else. You know? It's a win for the people when people strike. You know, it's a win against evil big government that would take it all away from you if you let them. So, look.
John Mallory. I rode in my aunt's Tesla. It is like a coffin inside car is built for Nancy Pelosi.
Yeah, I mean, my mom's got a Lexus, and it's like that too. The cars today are amazing. Just any nice car today is probably going to impress you like that.
Josh G.
It's not just a Tesla.
Sometimes I feel like blue-collar jobs are so demonized by those who benefit from them most. It's sad.
Fuck around and find out. That's what I like to say. I made that up just now. You guys like my humor? You guys like my humor? All right, let's do a bong rip, and then if you guys want to take this conversation in a different direction, I think I've said everything I need to say. The only thing I really wanted to do was grab that article and show you the hypocrisy, but
John Mallory.
I know you guys believe me and trust me, so I don't really need to do that. You guys don't need to see the article.
John Mallory.
It just says,
Cheers.
Biden admin blocks strike. Rail strike, right? It says that. And then you get to the last paragraph on the front page, and it says, oh, by forcing a deal that they've already negotiated with the rail workers with just one minor problem. Oh, I thought you were blocking the strike. Oh, you're giving them exactly what they want. Oh, okay. With a little bit of capitulation on the side of the unions. It's not what the papers would have you believe. Joe Biden is not the powerful leader that everyone on the Democratic side wants you to believe he is. He's failing. He's dying in front of us. I mean, we're literally watching a man die in front of us. Yeah, that's not powerful, man. When someone is dying slowly in front of you, that's not a sign of power. It's a massive sign of weakness. When a man is leaving a podium and he puts his hands out in front of him like this, just to feel his way off the stage, to steady himself, that's not a sign of power, man. You know, our enemies are going to see that and they're going to attack. Because that's what enemies do. They see weakness like that. I don't like having a weak leader out there, man, out front. That's the tip of our spear. Not even the tip of my fucking dick. Are you kidding me? That guy's such a fucking diapered fucking douchebag. I just can't stand it. I can't stand to see that that's the guy that we think is our all-powerful leader. Not a good look for us, man, and it's not healthy for us either to have a weak-ass leader like him. So, that being said, I'm ready to smoke. I think I've worked my way up to this. Call this one 420 in Newfoundland.
John Mallory. I agree. Casper Schizo. LMFAO just the tip. Stephen Running. Old age cheers. Big Merc 83. Feeble, frail, fragile, failure.
Yeah. Oop. A wall fell in on me. When the walls come falling in on me. All right, I got Covfefe. Okay, I'm high now. I am high now. I'm feeling good. What's up? What's up? What are we talking about? What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing here? What are we doing? Lights? What? Lights, camera, action? Where's the script at? Let me see. You guys want me to say some words? Here, give me the words. I'll learn the script for you. Here. What are we doing here? We're doing movie time?
John Mallory. Thumbs up, light skin tone, open mouth smile.
Light skin tone. Fuck those goddamn emoji titles. Light skin tone.
Mr. Blue 313.
Hey, Bad Blue Jones.
GM. Casper Schizo. Crypto Talk.
Crypto talk. Not really much to talk about in the crypto space right now, buddy. It's just kind of bopping along at a nice. It's moved up.
Coffee Talk.
But we're just sitting here watching it. People who were getting into crypto when Bitcoin was at 17,000 the first time, they were very happy when crypto hit $64,000. They made a lot of money. A lot of people got out.
Josh G.
With a big smile on
Do
their
you
face.
think Republicans are going to try and take this situation and run their campaigns to claim to help these unions? Or is this not really a partisan situation?
Republicans helping unions? Dude, the union champion is Union Joe. Are you kidding me? Republicans don't support unions. They're not going to do anything. All Republicans can do is sit there with their dicks in their hands right now. And just watch fucking Joe Biden is being painted as this hero by the mainstream media for saving the rail business, the rail industry. And you know, the average cuck moron out there who doesn't watch this show
Casper Schizo.
never even heard of Trendy.
Yeah, I'm way late to the game, but it's the future.
They think Joe's a superhero right now. They saw that headline. Oh, great, Joe blocked the strike. Yay, Joe Biden. I'm going to vote for him. He blocked the strike. I'm going to be able to put diapers on my baby's bottom now because of Joe Biden. And that's the average American is going to look at it that way. And that's all they care about. They don't care about the smart ones like us that actually talk to each other and listen to other people
Josh G.
We are
Oh
the
crap, I'm a moron. I interpreted
we are
this
the
as
few.
Biden was not helping them. I'm dumb.
I interpreted this as Biden was not helping them. No, dude. If Biden keeps the rail fucking moving, then every single one of those workers is getting a paycheck. Well, it's not that hard to understand, Josh. It's not rocket science. It's you have a job, you get paid. He's letting these people keep their jobs. Well, that's how it's being painted, at least. Is he's doing something that will allow them to keep working. That makes him a fucking hero of the middle class. You know, and the voting public loves that shit. The average voter that doesn't really know the science behind what's really going on is going to look at this and vote for Joe Biden. You know? It's amazing when people are even watching the news, they're not really paying attention and listening. When they're reading articles, they're not. By the time you get to paragraph number 6, your mind is wandering somewhere else. You're thinking about something else in the article, and you're just reading words. You know.
Josh G.
And that's too bad.
Yeah, I see now.
Because
I
this is how they play
was
us.
shutting down the pleas by blocking the strike, but I get it now.
Right. They probably have. He's not blocking anything. Remember that. They probably have a method, an algorithm that they know how far the average human being will read an article and will pay attention for it, and then they'll put all the most pertinent shit that will turn around their narrative in the end of the article where people aren't even paying attention anymore. And that's what I want to show you, man, with this article. I want to show it to you, but if you guys want me to grab the article, let me know in the chat, and I'll show it to you. It's big headline across the front of the Orlando Sentinel. It says Joe Biden's blocked the fucking strike. You know, it says the word block. And when you block something like a punch to your face, that's a powerful thing. You know, block makes you're powerful, man. I blocked it, man. You know, that's a powerful word. And they use that word for a reason. And you're seeing that word being used everywhere. Because it's called talking points memo. One agency uses it, somebody else sees it, thinks it's a great idea, and they start tweeting it out to everybody. And now everybody's using the word block because that's the word we're going to use that's going to get Joe Biden reelected again. He blocked that strike. And it won't matter a year from now. It won't matter what the fuck actually happens. Because all you're going to remember is the freaking headline. And all they're going to talk about is the freaking headline. Oh, remember way back then when Joe Biden blocked the strike? Oh, yeah, Joe Biden blocked the strike. So powerful.
Casper Schizo. They know media, know psychology, sociology, and human behavior, and they use it to manipulate
Bro,
people.
I'd love to know the extent that they go to. I would love to know how much manipulating actually goes into production, because I try to not manipulate you guys at all. When I do a title, generally it's just to be funny. Usually I'm just being snarky or funny or ironic. But man, I look at people that put up titles on their videos, like that guy yesterday who said he was going to tell you how to build your fucking portfolio, and he only talked about 5 cryptos. He's talking about how to build your fucking portfolio. This is just, people are just clickbaiting their way through a fucking podcast, and I'm not going to do that to an audience. You're going to attract dumber people that way. And, you know, the yellow flashy fucking Jimmy Dore titles and shit just attracts the fucking minnows. You know, I'm looking for sharks, man. I'm looking for trendy orcas, you know? I'm looking for smart people that are thinking for themselves.
Casper Schizo.
And those are the people that I want watching the show.
Both worked for CBC for 30 years. It's bad, bro. I could go on.
You know, I'm not building a fucking cult. If I was, I'd be clickbait and just lying out. Hey, good morning. And, you know, I would just be, if I was looking for followers like that, I could just dish it out all day. It's not what I want. I don't want a bunch of blind, moronic, stupid fucking followers that can't think for themselves. And sometimes I get proud when I go to a podcast or a post on the internet and I read the responses and they're all anti whatever that person said. And I'm like, every single one of these people gets it. They all get it. They all see the hypocrisy.
Joe Biden probably can't even block someone on Twitter, let alone a strike.
Dude, Joe Biden doesn't even know how to get onto Twitter. Are you kidding me? He's not on Twitter. Somebody else is tweeting for him. That's what happens when you're the president of the United States. All right. No law regarding cannabis. That's what happens when you're a famous person. By the way, Christy McVie from the rock and roll history, the greatest female singer of all time, died last night, 79 years old.
KIRO 408. Good morning.
So, Stevie Nicks, Christy McVie, and Buckingham.
Stephen Running. Cheers.
She had an amazing. She's my favorite female vocalist of all time, bro. And she just died last night. So I want to do a memorial bong rip for her, just to start. This is the second bong rip, but whatever. Fleetwood Mac. One of Fleetwood Mac's queens. One of the two queens of Fleetwood Mac just died last night. I've always had a problem remembering the name Fleetwood Mac. But, yeah, Fleetwood Mac lost Christy McVie. So, memorial bong rip for her. No law regarding cannabis. Cheers, everybody.
Casper Schizo. The most important thing to do to find truth is to cite where the information came from and check out 3 diff takes on the same issue and then see the common themes and the bias. Casper Schizo. RIP.
Don't say rip, you fucking lazy bitch. That's the sound a fart makes, bro. That's indoctrinated, bro. You say rip because you see other people say rip. It's so disrespectful. It's so lazy. And you know what? Her voice was worth way more than 3 stupid fucking letters that sound like a fart. Don't you think? Don't you agree? I mean, if you want to say rest in peace, spell out the letters for her. She deserves it. You know? I think she's earned it. I'd say fucking rip to Newt Gingrich. You know? Donald Trump dies, I'll say rip. Fucking Joe Biden fucking poops his diapers, I'll say rip. Right? Nancy Pelosi dies, I'll say rip. Hillary Clinton, rip. Yep, they were always playing in my house on that LP player. Guys, we've got 19 people here. I couldn't be happier. Thank you for showing up. Let me.
Casper Schizo.
Yes.
Rest in peace for sure. She was an amazing singer.
Yes.
I grew up with her voice.
Yes. Rest in peace, man. There you go.
Josh G. You meant to say you'll do a happy dance, dancer. Heavy Padilla. Good morning, Lay.
You'll do a happy dance? You meant to say you'll do a happy dance, Josh G. Good morning, Heavy P. What's up, Heavy P? I still have
Casper Schizo. You're not wrong on that one, never thought of it. Medication station.
I see.
Good morning, all.
There's one thing that's happened in this live stream since you've been here, bro, is I've talked a lot about indoctrination. Sports.
Heavy Padilla.
Religion.
Not much.
Flags. Gods. All kinds of perceptions that we have as human beings that we shouldn't have, that we're idiots for thinking the way we think. Skin color is race. You know, skin color. That's what determines race? It doesn't. It's not the color of your skin. There is no race. We're all the same race. You know, we've got so many different things that I cover on the show, bro, and I got to catch you up. I got to catch you up to where I'm at now because I'm a different person now than I was the last time you and I were hanging out. I'd like to have a crash course in where the narrative is today. I start writing a list down. I remember it's on my desktop somewhere. Of all the talking points that I want to cover. You know, rainwater, Medicare for all, being able to garden in your own on your own property, unquestionable, whether it's cannabis or vegetables. You know, all kinds of shit. I gotta catch you up. We missed you over there in the in the Discord server, bro. I made this came over last night. Cassie pops in from time to time. We got this other guy that comes in. I don't think he watches my show.
Mike Pasquale.
Nice.
Dabs up.
I'm
Cheers.
ready to smoke. No law regarding cannabis. What is today? Thursday? Dude, you're dabbing. What's up in the morning? Cheers. You doing a before work dab?
Mike Pasquale. I'm off till next week.
Dude, you want to come over? I'll take you for a ride in the Jeep, man. You've never experienced it.
Mike Pasquale. I'm going to Sebring for the weekend. I may be leaving here today around 2.
What are you doing there? Ice never wants to hang out. It's almost the weekend, so I'm going to give a couple of my friends rides around the neighborhood. It'll be fun. I have yet to have taken anyone for a ride
Mike
in it.
Pasquale. Tracking. Sebring Racetrack.
Tracking? Oh, you're going to take your fucking Porsche to the goddamn track and run it on the track? Like a race car driver? That's fun.
Mike Pasquale. Driver's education. Yeah.
Oh, shit. Driver's education? Damn, bro. That's cool, man. That's cool. Wow. Really? 1440 again with the Harmony? I mean, with the Harmony 1? Really? 1440? What's going on with that?
Mike Pasquale. You should come over before I go. I have some fire dabs RN.
I might do that.
Mike Pasquale. Og Live resin from Big Jim.
Oh, fuck, bro.
Stephen Running. Opinion on Trump in 24.
I don't think he's going to make it that far, bro. He's in so much fucking trouble now. Um, I think it's the only reason he's running for president is because he he knows it'll help him try to. He thinks it'll help him try to stay out of trouble. And what he found out after he ran early and he jumped in too soon and he fucked up. That's the first mistake. Second mistake was he realized it's not going to help him. He's still going to be prosecuted. He's still got to go to court. Being on the campaign trail isn't an excuse for, not showing up in court. And I think I would think that the Ron DeSantis story, the torture story, would keep Ron DeSantis from becoming president of the United States, I would think. But America, time and time again, amazes and completely shocks, appalls, and surprises
Big
me
Merc 83.
by doing the opposite
So
of
I've
what I
always
think that
wondered
people
why
are
there
going
was
to do.
no painters union in Arizona. Now I'm realizing it could be because we're a predominantly Republican state. See the things I learned when I watched The Garden. Francesco Moro. Hey everyone.
Hey.
Casper Schizo. If this recent stunt at Mar-a-Lago isn't enough, I dunno, man.
No, I don't think that's enough to hurt Trump. Nothing that Trump ever does hurts him like that. No, I just think he got into the race too early, and I don't think DeSantis is going to be able to do it now with the release of the torture video. One of the men that DeSantis was responsible for, ratcheting up the torture on has gone public. And if that information goes mainstream, and it should, I don't think it's gone mainstream yet. I should ask my mom.
Casper Schizo. Torture video. WTH.
Yeah, there is a man that's being interviewed publicly. He was a former Guantanamo Bay prisoner. And for a period of time, while he was on a hunger strike there, they brought in Ron DeSantis as a civil rights defense lawyer for the prisoners. And Ron would go in there and say, okay, what is it that they're doing to you that's hurting you the most? And my job, he would tell them, is to make them stop doing these horrible things to you. He was doing the exact opposite. He was finding out what was hurting them the most so that he could tell the torturers to ratchet it up. That's what his job actually was. And he would stand there and watch people right in front of him. He would watch people be force-fed while they were on a hunger strike. And these guys literally vomited on Ron DeSantis. It was like they made it like they hated him so much that these guys would force themselves to vomit on Ron DeSantis. you have to listen to the you got to listen to the interview. Because you can hear the guy recollecting from his own memory, what it was like. These guys were on a hunger strike because they felt like they were being mistreated in that prison. So it's like they just tortured them with that by force feeding them.
Billy Valentine. That's why you don't go to McCamey Manor. The owner is ex-Navy interrogation. He's pulled teeth, cut ears, waterboarded, all that. Billy Valentine. Morning.
Hey, Billy. Hey, it's 420, everybody. No law regarding cannabis. I have no cannabis in my bowl. I have no cannabis in my bowl. You wanna smoke me? Anybody here wanna smoke me? Why does that feel like a seed? That's funny. It kind of feels like a seed, man, but unreal. Better not be, that's all I'm saying. Alright, no law regarding cannabis. Happy 420, everybody. So I'm going to talk like those guys do on YouTube. So what we're going to do right now is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to grab this lighter, and then we're going to go ahead and we're going to grab this bong, and what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take all this cannabis right here, and we're going to take this cannabis, and we're going to take all of this cannabis right here, and I'm going to put it in the bowl. But first, I'm going to take some more of this cannabis right here. I'm going to take all of this, because there was some right there. I'm going to take that. I'm going to put that in the bowl right here. I'm going to take this jar. I'm going to take this jar. I'm going to put this jar right here. And I'm going to get ready to smoke this bong. Smoke this bong. Right? That's it, right? Am I doing it? Am I doing the YouTube speak thing? No law regarding cannabis already. Cheers.
Casper Schizo. LMFAO News Anchor Nay. Mike Pasquale. Cheers. Casper Schizo. You got it lol. Josh G. I bong along. Francesco Moro. Cheers. Billy Valentine. Don't forget to like and subscribe to this bowl. And ring its bell. Josh G. Hashtag Schmokiabow.
You schmiggy man. You want a schmiggy man? I wonder if I could find that. Schmiggy man. Schmiggy man.
So we may schmiggy beer because we
So we may schmiggy man. That's the OG, bro, right there. That's the fucking OG.
We've run out of things that we want to buy some weed so that we can put in a beer and smoke. You know, smoke a booze, smoke a day, smoke a thing. We're gonna pay you to get an apple in the minute show, guys.
Shmoo, shmoo, shmoo.
Well, we are looking to buy something, so we may sneak a beer because we've run out.
Casper skips out.
Looking to buy something
Lol.
so that we may shmoo. I really, really, really love that moment, bro. It's just like, oh, where is it? Yeah, that'll work.
Well, we are looking to buy something, so we may sneak a beer because
I like how they're all leaned in like a shmoo. uh,
Casper Schizo. LMFAO.
we're looking to buy something though, so that we may shmoo. I'll just say it's quarter of the hour right now. Late. No law regarding cannabis. I like to smoke them when I got them, and I got them right now. Cheers.
Mike for Square Hello. Cheers.
Schmiggy man.
Casper Schizo. You dab still lay.
Yeah, when I got dabs, I dabbed. Cleaning crew Thursdays. I hear it is cleaning crew Thursdays. New achievement, 1,000 views on Truthier News on YouTube got it got 1,000 views. More of your videos are being looked at more often. Yeah, that's because you're fucking letting people see them. Jimmy Dore blocks me for following his orders. 481 views that one got. Damn, son.
Josh G. Did we hit 1,000 rumbles?
Yes, 1,000 rumbles. Thank you for asking, Josh. Yeah, we're at 1.01. 1.01. Oh yeah. 1.01. Leave them alone. Leave the girls alone, Rogan. Leave the girls alone, Rogan. You're being a bad boy. Little Rogie Rogersons. Little Rogie Rogersons being a bad boy.
Doc Hollandizy. Oh Beazle. Billy Valentine. My son is bringing his girlfriend to meet us out of the blue. You know what that means. She's pregnant.
Oh, really? Wow. You think?
Billy Valentine. Guessing.
You're guessing. Oh.
Hill House Hobo. Grandpa Valentine. Doc Hollandizy. Why you beazling little beazle?
Hell House, what's up? Docky Hollandaisy.
Steven running.
We just got in a
Grandpa
$200 range, guys. Something's going on in the market. In the market skis. In the Marquette skis. Justice for Breonna Taylor, 192 views. The Convo We Make Stuff Up couch, 69 views. Why is collecting rainwater restricted? 69 views. Give podcasters back their voices has 56 views. Not bad though, huh? 481 views on Jimmy Dore blocks me for following his orders on Truth Here. That's pretty goddamn good. Got shared around a little bit. It shows me the likes and the dislikes. All the comments. It's got a bunch of comments.
Billy Valentine. Ha 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 ha, the cleaning ladies walk by marching like dwarves. Hi ho, hi ho.
Marching. It's funny.
Casper Schizo. Lol, I saw that. Billy Valentine. Next time they walk by together, cheek it out. 1 2 1 2.
You're funny. I think that's good. Oops. There we go. Right? Is that too bright? I think that's the problem. There we go. Comments 14. Why does it say there's 14 comments there? Oh, there are fucking 14 comments. Huh. No one responds back on YouTube. All of the responses, I replied to all of them, and nobody replied back because I guess I just shut them down with my response. It's crazy. Isn't that crazy? 481 views. It's crazy, man. I wonder how that got so many views compared to all the other ones, you know? Buttigieg gets a F in transportation, has 38 views. Bro, Dr. John Campbell's 3 contradictory SARS-CoV-2 it's conspiracy theories are all conflicting with each other. It's freaking hilarious. That's Back to the Science. I saw that one this morning. It's a really good video. She just eviscerates that guy. He just doesn't, he's such a quack. He has no idea what he's talking about. And he circles, and he's still circling shit with his pen and shit and check marking shit. And people fall for that bullshit. And he's just a fucking quack bitch. I'm smarter than that dude. I'm literally smarter than that guy. You know? The difference between me and him, he's willing to lie to people to get them to follow him
YouTube is like
on social
Kmart
media.
now.
And I'm not.
A few people still use it, but only out of convenience. Nobody talks in there, and it smells like an old plaid love seat.
YouTube's like a Kmart now. A few people still use it, but only out of convenience. An old plaid love seat. Dude, can we get back over 200, please?
Casper Schizo. Lol.
Can we get back over 200? Is what I'm saying right now. 200. We need to make the next move up. I mean, Matic doing what it did is great, but Harmony One didn't go anywhere, and freaking Cardano didn't go anywhere. You know, so these are big problems, man. These There's an issue, but Bitcoin is showing really good upwards movement right now. Really, really good, strong. It got up to 17,317. Remember, we've got to get to 17.5 is the next Bollinger Band. So we haven't got there yet. Yeah, that's a little frustrating. You know? Oh, what, son? God, man. Yeah, and Ethereum being under 1,300 is a problem too. It's a big problem. It's at 1289 right now. Here, let's bring that up on screen too, because that's just as important. You guys hear that's how you say important. It's not important. It's important. It's easy to say. This is Ethereum right here. Okay, there's the price of Ethereum. And we're going to put that right underneath Bitcoin, okay? And what we want to see this at 1,300, and we want to see this at 17.6. Let's say 17.6 is our target, okay? So we could put that on screen too. Right? We want to see that one at 17.6. And we want to see this one at 1,300. Okay?
Billy Valentine.
So,
Remember when the Scotch-Irish still wore plaid? We're all incognito now. Only way to us now is by Carhartt jackets.
so these are your Bollinger Bands, basically. This is what we need. Ethereum's got to get up to 1,300, man. And Bitcoin's got to get up to about 17.6 to sustain upwards movement. So seeing this is exciting. But understand, if it stays in this area and doesn't get over 17.6, it's going to drop. So this is what we're looking for. This might not be our moment. We had a really good day with Jerome Powell, whichever it is.
Billy Valentine.
The whole stock market
Kim Basinger
corrected. Kim Basinger bands, yes. So until that shit happens, man. boosted. What is this? Thunderfoot. I don't know. 3 conspiracies in a week. Back to the science.
Billy Valentine. Shit, she's alive. 70 years old, lives in Georgia.
70 years old, lives in Georgia. Conveys it. So this is the guy that just said crypto is going to completely collapse.
The only way
The
only way for crypto to succeed at this point is to provide full transparency and to be a
Harley Barley, where are you?
Why are you looking for the cat? There's
Billy Valentine.
people here
Oh no,
cleaning.
all the hot girls from our youth are all in diapers. Oh fuck.
He just talked about the 2023 recession will be bad. I watched this video. Here, check
All right,
this
so
out.
economists are warning us that next year, the 2023 recession is about to get bad. But the good thing is no matter how bad things get,
She was
they'll
good
never
in
be
blind date.
as bad as this magic trick. Now, speaking of credit card debt, it's a smooth transition. Credit card debt has reached almost an all-time high. Our personal savings rate here in the US has reached almost an all-time low at 3.1%. And even though inflation is finally starting to come down, it's not coming down quick enough. We are still at 7.7%. Now, tech companies have also started their hiring freezes and their layoffs. Twitter has already laid off 50% of its workforce, and Elon Musk is warning us that Twitter could potentially go bankrupt. Now, the downside is a lot of people are going to lose their jobs. The upside is no more Twitter. Now, tons of other tech companies have also started their layoffs, including Meta, Stripe, and Salesforce, with roughly 13%.
Billy, that was a good joke, wasn't it, bro? That was a good joke. Did you guys all get that? Did everybody get that joke? Oh, boom. 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 Listen to this joke, everybody.
Laid off 50% of its workforce, and Elon Musk is warning us that Twitter could potentially go bankrupt. Now, the downside is a lot of people are going to lose their jobs. The upside is no more Twitter. Now, tons of other tech companies have also started their layoffs, including Meta, Stripe, and Salesforce, with roughly 13% of their employees, along with a dozen other tech companies. Now, Wells Fargo reported probably the scariest thing, because mortgage loans are down an astonishing 90%, which is just mind-blowing. And rent delinquencies when it comes to small business owners is now up to 37%, which means roughly 1/3 of small business owners can't afford to pay their rent. But the worst that's been affected the most by this are the restaurants, with roughly half, or 49%, that couldn't or did not make their payments as of last month. And to make matters worse, the spread between the 2- and 10-year Treasury bond yields has inverted since July. And if you look at the historic chart, that means if this line drops below the zero horizontal line right here, like it already has, it has reliably almost always predicted that a recession is ahead. Now, believe it or not, 75% of voters already believe we're in a recession, but according to the president, we're nowhere near a recession. So are we in one or not is a question I still can't believe we have to ask, but in today's video, I want to separate some of the fact from fiction and show you some new economic indicators that have reliably predicted that a recession is ahead. I promise this one is going to be some new data that I've never shared with you before, so let's get right into it.
Okay, so this is basically him saying that the economy is about to collapse, right? Now, I don't know how that's supposed to happen if crypto is supposed to March it's supposed to go into a bull market. So he goes into, a lengthy explanation as to why he feels like we're going to go into this big recession. Does this interest any of you guys? Let me know in the chats. I don't know what's going on with the Rumble page here. It's too big.
Billy Valentine.
Oh, there it is.
The recession's obvious. Just go to any grocery store. Looks like Korea in there.
Yeah, right? Looks like a third world country. Token Tony's
Cactus
going
Gizmo.
crazy.
Yeah.
No, Joe Biden has not blocked the rail strike, he bowed to it. Nay's Garden, published December 1st, 2022. Rumble rants. Token Tony Z. Good morning, Nay.
Good morning.
Baba Blue Draws.
Baba Blue Draws.
Talk dashing away.
Baba Blue Draws.
Token Tony Z.
Token Tony Z.
He's so weak, he's a creep like his kid. He takes credit for everything, but can't even speak or know what to do or where to go. Baba Blue Draws.
Must be talking about Joe Biden.
Did you see the interview with FTX former CEO on GMA?
Just clips of it.
Baba Blue Draws.
Not the whole thing.
Baba Blue Draws.
Baba Blue Jaws crashes the chat with his hashtags. Way to go, Baba Blue Jaws. You've confused the chat.
No, Joe Biden has not blocked the rail strike.
Josh G. Sorry,
Glad
fell
you got
behind
1,000
1 minute.
now. Let's
I'm
get
interested.
10,000. Baba Blue Draws. Good upside. Hashtag Nama Twitter.
Oh, it worked that time. Okay. Unreal. Okay, so, yeah, we don't have, you guys, that's, oh, Josh G says, oh, you guys are interested in what he's got to say? Oh, okay, my bad, here we go.
Hi, my name is Andre Jick. Hope you're doing well.
Leading
Come to the finance and stay
420.
for the fun facts.
So
Here's a fun
MG,
fact.
the first
Did
time
you
I've
know
seen
that
any with
Amazon...
short hair. Looking good, brother.
Thanks, Audi420. Thank you for the compliment. I appreciate that. Thank you.
Amazon just became the world's first company to ever lose $1 trillion worth of value. Yeah, Bitcoin's like, hold my keys. Now, it's generally agreed on by economists that if there's 2 negative GDP quarters back to back, that's a recession. So far, that's already happened this year, but our third quarter GDP was positive.
I have to
so maybe
smoke to
we're
listen
not
to
in a
this guy.
recession. But have you ever thought,
No law regarding
why
cannabis.
does it have
Cheers,
to
everybody.
be that way? Who decided on these 2 GDP quarters being the measure of a recession, and why couldn't the world just slow down for a couple quarters and not make more and still be okay? Maybe those are silly questions, but they're extremely important in the world of economics, and here's what really helped me understand it. If you think about the world in terms of the population, if you quadrupled us in size, but we continued to make the same amount of food, that would not be a very good thing for the economy. So what the GDP growth actually measures is our demand in relation to the population growth. A country has to make at least as much stuff as its population demands. Now, if the population started shrinking, then the GDP growth wouldn't matter as much. But we're not shrinking, we're growing. 70 years ago, in 1952, there were 2.5 billion people on this earth. But 70 years later, today, Literally this week, we are living through history because the United Nations told us
Casper
that this
Skipsay.
week we are
Yeah, he
crossing
talks in a
8
run-on
billion
sentence.
people on
Cheers.
this earth. And 70 years from now, we will add another 2.5 billion people to this earth. That's why it's important for economists to track the GDP. Because the more and more people are born into this world, the more and more stuff we have to keep making to meet their demand. That's why the GDP matters. And it's so cool because economics is sometimes so complicated that we sometimes forget what we're actually arguing for. So it's a really cool way of breaking it down. But there's another thing the GDP measures, and that is technological advancement. If we can create a technology that can make us more food, that'll be shown in the data because we're becoming more efficient and more productive, which would be a good thing. But the problem is that human beings need more than just food. We also need cars and jobs and houses and fulfillment, and to make sure that we can afford our lifestyle. Inflation. We also have to agree on what those variables are and how to measure them and combine them into one clear picture. So what's so exciting to me about this video is that I'm always looking out for a new data point that can help me predict the future of our growth. And I found a new one this week that I've never heard about before. And it's called the LEI. The LEI stands for the Leading Economic Index. And what it does is it takes a bunch of leading indicators in the economy and fuses them into one polymerization style to give us a picture about what's called the business cycle, 7 months into the future. And the reason that it's so amazing is because it has reliably predicted every single recession as it's defined by the NBER. So first, let me show you exactly what it's trying to measure in terms of productivity, and then I'll interpret the data for you. But I have to warn you, it's about to get insanely complicated, and I'm probably going to put you to sleep. So if you can make it through this, not fall asleep, and still understand what I'm talking about, you're amazing, because it took me a while. So first, it measures the average weekly hours worked in the field of manufacturing, and that is this chart here, and we just want to see something that's steady, roughly in the 40 hours a week range. If there's a dip, then that's a bad sign. So super simple and straightforward. 2, it looks at the average weekly initial claims for unemployment insurance. Sounds fancy, but all it does is measure jobs, and that's this chart here, and we just want to see a graph that's low or steadily declining because we want to see less unemployment claims. 3, it looks at manufacturers' new orders for consumer goods and materials, which is a long way of saying it's measuring how much companies are putting in order for things that we as consumers would buy. Things like clothing, PlayStations, cameras, lenses, and things like that. And in this chart, we just want to see something that is steady and not dipping like we'd see in a recession. 4, it looks at something called the ISM, or the Index of New Orders. Now, it's sometimes referred to as the PMI, or the Purchasing Managers Index. And what it does is it measures the change in supply chain productions across the whole economy. Sounds complicated, it's just this chart, and if you see a number that's over 50, then that's a good thing because it means new orders are expanding. And if it's a number below 50, that means new orders are shrinking, which is a bad thing. 5, and this is a big one, it looks at the manufacturer's new orders for non-defense capital spending excluding aircraft. Void where prohibited, exclusions apply, except in Indiana. I'm just kidding, I made that last part up. But what this does is it looks at the company's orders for things like equipment, which would help them make more stuff. So instead of t-shirts and computers, it would look at something like AI robots to help them build more cars, things like that. And that's this chart here, and we just don't want to see any major dips. 6, it looks at building permits for new private housing units. And the theory here is that when there are more builders building stuff and building homes and apartments, that's when we have more economic growth and expansion because there's more jobs. When there are less building permits and people are building less, there's less opportunity for growth and expansion. And in this chart, we just don't want to see a major decline here. 7, it looks at what's called the S&P 500, which is an index that measures the top 500 companies in the US. And the theory is that the more shareholder wealth there is, the more economic wealth there is. But in my opinion, this should be changed to real estate equity because real estate wealth is a much more accurate measure of the average wealth of the average person. So maybe they'll change it sometime in the future, and if they do, I'm taking credit. And number 8, it looks at the leading credit index, which is an inflation-adjusted measure of the M2, or the total global supply of money. So more specifically, it looks at the availability of credit across the 6 different types of creditors or asset instruments. So I know that did not not make any more sense, and if you watch that part again, it's not going to make any more sense, and I'm confused just saying that, but the easiest way to read this chart is that when you see the numbers go more negative, that's a good thing because it means more credit is available. And when you see the numbers go more positive, that's a bad thing because the availability of credit is shrinking. Right now, we are here, which shows that credit is slowly tightening. And that means that's not a good thing. Now, number 9, it looks at the interest rate spread between the 10 and 2-year Treasury bonds. The goal here is to see the 10-year Treasury bonds offer a higher interest rate than the 2-year bonds. Now, if the two are inverted, which rarely happens, but if it does, that indicates a recession. And so far, our yield curve has been inverted since about July. And 10, it looks at the average consumer expectations for business conditions, which is just a fancy way of saying consumer sentiment. How we feel about the future of the economy has a lot to do with how we spend, which has a big impact on productivity. And right now, it's not looking good either. So that's all the things that LEI looks at, and then it fuses them together polymerization style to give us the full picture. And here's what the graph looks like. This blue line right here represents the LEI 6-month growth rate. The black lines are a warning signal to not go below that, and the red line signals that it's probably going to be a recession. Now, these gray areas are all the recessions of the past, and you can see that every time this blue line dipped below the black lines, we got a recession each and every single time. And as of their latest release, it shows us that we're almost certainly going to be in a recession based on looking at the business cycle 7 months out. That puts us to about the first half of 2023, and it's not looking based on looking at the business cycle 7.
Okay, but based on what I know about these kinds of charts, when you're looking right there at the very end of that, it's not going straight down like the other ones are. It's going straight down and then it's hooking. You see it's hooking? That means it's slowing down. It's not going straight down. It's not. And let's see the one before it. So, it's different, and it's the other ones are more straight down. This is a shorter, a less steep incline, and that's just based on what I know about maps and charts. So hopefully I'm right. And Andre Jeek's wrong, hopefully.
We got a recession each and every single time. And as of their latest release, it shows us that we're almost certainly going to be in a recession based on looking at the business cycle 7 months out. That puts us to about the first half of 2023, and it's not looking good because this data predicts that this year our GDP will finish at 1.5% year over year.
When
the reason that's not good is because in
the one doodles we'll get a vermicious canard.
Healthy economy, we should expect between 2 to 3%. So this year, we're going to do roughly half of what we normally should be. And next year, it's predicting even worse. So we'll see if this data is accurate, but for now, it seems extremely reliable. Now, what I'm really concerned about, though, is inflation, because last week we got the CPI, the Consumer Price Index, which is the thing that measures inflation, and it came in at 7.7%. And remember, inflation measures affordability, which has a lot to do with meeting our demand. Now, the good news about this is that inflation looks like it already peaked at over 9%, but the bad news is that prices are not coming down fast enough, which means the central bank will likely increase rates again, which will hurt us even more just to get rid of this inflation. If we do get a recession next year, then we can expect the government to increase their spending, to lower tax rates, and to lower interest rates to get rid of the recession. But for next year, at least in the first half, there will be more pain ahead, at least according.
That's what he's thinking, and this whole market could be reversing. Now, this was 2 weeks ago that he said this. And 2 days ago he said the stock market just flipped.
Advice from a billionaire on how to save your money. Jeff Bezos is telling people to avoid buying TVs, fridges, and cars. Basically, don't buy anything that Amazon doesn't sell. Jokes aside, though, it is generally good advice to save your money in a recession. But the question is, are we in a recession? Because according to the Fed, we're not, but we're about to be, probably, for the 10th time. They just told us for the first time that they now believe there's a 50% chance of a recession. Now, how do we know this? We know this because they finally told the media what they talked about inside of their super secret Illuminati FOMC minutes meeting. Now, they're not actually the Illuminati. They're the Freemasons. Jokes and secret societies aside, there is one thing that right now is holding back
Sean,
investments
aka
from going up in
Trendy
value. But once
Good
it
morning, Nay.
Hey, Sean.
happens, it's going to flip the markets. Because what this depends on is on the Fed and Papa Powell doing what's called the pivot. It's not actually the latest TikTok dance trend. That'd be awesome. Instead, it's referring to when the Fed changes its stance on something called the monetary policy. So today, I want to show you some new compelling data which shows exactly when the market will flip. No, you're not about to get rich quick after watching this video. Instead, I'm going to teach you how to become the mastermind of the Federal Reserve and understand exactly where we're about to go. I know that sounds super dramatic, but I promise if you stick around and smash the like button, it'll be 100% worth it. So let's get into it. Hi, my name is Andre Jick. Hope you're doing well. Come for the finance and stay for the Fed. When it gets loose, the market will produce. So here's what that means. You might have heard of monetary policy. Today, we have what's called a tight monetary policy where interest rates are going up. But when the Fed pivots, that's when interest rates start to go down, and we have what's called a loose monetary policy. The reason this is so important is because things like stocks, real estate, Bitcoin, and other assets will start to go up. This is because assets love loose monetary policy. So the first question is, when exactly is the Fed going to pivot? Because the answer is finally becoming a little clearer. Looking back as far as 1971, over the last 9 Fed pivots, it has taken an average of 6 months before the Fed finally starts to reverse. Now, today, we're roughly on month 7 or 8 because the Fed started to raise our rates in March of 2022. And now we're past our average, which means the Fed will most likely start to slow down. And I actually have data that proves what's about to happen. Check this out. Let's bust out the handy-dandy CME Fed Watch tool, which looks a little confusing, but let me break it down.
Not going to be
It
home for
shows that
lunch. I
right
got the
now,
whole house to
our federal
myself.
funds rate, or the interest rate,
I'm in
is
charge.
between 3.75
I've been
and
left in
4%.
charge of
Now,
the house.
next time the Fed will raise our rate on December 14th, the range shows that there's a 75.8% chance that the next range will fall between 4.25 and 4.5%. That is exactly a difference of 0.5%, which means the next time the Fed will raise our rates, it'll be by 0.5%, which is less than their usual. And their usual has been 0.75% in the last 4 increases, so this is good news because this is the first time that they're finally slowing down.
God of the sun.
I know all of this sounds insanely complicated, so to bring it back, remember, the ultimate question we're trying to figure out is when will the Fed pivot and start to lower those interest rates so we can finally see the market go up again? The answer is probably when inflation reaches 2%. But so far, inflation's over 7%. So when is that going to happen? This is where things get so much more interesting. Enter the Taylor rule. All right, so the
And he's dead to me. Okay, let's do this. We're gonna do this. My mom said she's leaving. Okay. She's still here. I'm waiting for her to leave.
Sean aka Trendy Orca. Nay destroyer of shit libs.
There she's gone. The house is mine. Ha 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 ha. What shall I do with my newfound power? I think I shall play my guitar very loudly.
Joel Froggy. Hey.
Hey, Joel, what's up, buddy?
James McGill. Right.
Take them old records off the shelf. I sit listen to them by myself. Say music ain't got the same soul. I like that old time of rock and roll. Call me really, call me what you will. Say I'm about to tell over the hill.
Casper Pizza. The team is delivery had that long. Casper Pizza.
That's like the classic Mom and Dad Have Left song. Right? Gotta slide out in my underwear. Be dancing across the frickin'. That's the first time I've ever turned the amp all the way up. And the volume, the master is like at 2. I mean, the volume's not even all the way up, but that's the first time I've ever played at full wattage, which is 50 watts. That was awesome, dude. This thing sounds amazing at 50 watts. like this year. Some Van Halen brought to you by Nays Garden.
Casper Schizo.
Can I-
Vince Nail.
Is it like all distorted and shit? Wow! That's not bad at all. Holy shit, that's recording pretty good for. I mean that, but I ordered a microphone. We're gonna be getting it in a couple days. You guys are gonna love it. I'm gonna have an actual
Cheers.
mic. It's gonna make a big difference on my sound.
Oh, I thought that was Motley Crue shows my age. I've been performed this time.
Running free, a little bit better than I used to be. is amazing. This amplifier, I can't believe what I can do with it. Play every song I ever wanted to play. get shut off of Facebook for doing this. Is something wrong with my nail there? Or no, I think it's just my fingers are numb. Hey, my fingers are numb. So, I just can't feel my hands anymore.
Casper Schizo. I've had that Scorpions song Big Titty HTS in my head.
Badass song, bro. Big city. I don't know any of the words. Big city. Big city. Big city. Is it nights? Big city nights. Lyrics. Right? What? Hold on, robot. Fuck you. No, dude. Why are you doing this shit? Okay, there it is. Bookmark it. Put it in the lyrics folder. Okay. When the
Casper Schizo.
daylight.
Scorpions have the jam.
It's falling down into the night, and the storm's trying to burn me. It's not light, and we can all right to go out through. How is it real? But it's more like feels unfortunate. Never since
there's a break. There's like, there is no dream that you can make true if you're looking for love, but there is no girl who's burning the ice away from my heart. Maybe tonight. So there's like a refrain right there, but I don't know what it does. It's not like a verse. But I'll get that one little part, and then I'll basically know the rest of the song. Big City Nights. That's a great song, man. At that point, is there a guitar solo and then it goes to that refrain? I gotta hear the song. I have no idea. What's that other one? Scorpions. They got so many good songs. They're great. They're great, man. The music is just fucking great.
Casper Schizo. I'm still in love with you.
That's alright.
Casper Schizo. Name of the song Love. Casper Schizo. Love You Love.
Still loving you. Still loving you. Lyrics folders yesterday at one time in one browser. 300 lyrics just all opened up. It took a long time, but it finally, every single one, I could access all my lyrics. It was so cool. You just go to your bookmarks. If you got something like that bookmark, you right click on the bookmark and you select open all in the same tab, you know. Still loving you. Still loving you lyrics. Okay, fuck you. Fuck your website. Your website sucks my dick. Okay, here we go.
Casper Schizo. The Zoo. Casper Schizo is good too.
Dude, this one's got an ad blocker on it. Kidding me? Fuck off. Ad blocker it's got. Okay. Time. It needs time. It needs time to win back your love again. I will be there. I will be there.
Casper Schizo. The street called the Zoo.
Love, only love can bring back your love someday. I will be there. I will be there. I'll fight, babe, I'll fight. Win back No, it doesn't go there. It doesn't go there. It's fight, I'll be there. Then it goes, I'll fight, babe, I'll fight to win back your love again. I will be there. I will be there. Love, only love can break down the wall someday. I will be there. I will be there. Okay, here's that part. It says, if we go again all the way from the start, I would try to change the things that kill our love. Your pride has built a wall. I don't know these chords. So strong that it can't get through. Is there really no chance to start once again? I'm loving you. So it goes back to the lyrics then. It goes, try, baby, try to trust in my love again. I will be there, I will be there. Love, our love, I shouldn't be thrown away. I will be there, I will be there. And then he goes back to this part. If we'd go again all the way from the start, I would try to change the things that killed our love. This chord right here. Your pride has built a wall. So I gotta get those two chords right there. So there's two chords, but I know because it can't get through. Is there really no
I'm loving you, not I'm still in love. .hn and I had a whole 20.
So that's basically, yeah, that's the whole song. That's the first time I've ever played that motherfucker. I just don't know what it does at that one part. What's it do at that one part? Where it says, if we go again, all the way from the start, I would try to change the things that killed our love. The pride has a wall so strong it can't get through. That's what it does. Okay, that's what it does. So, if we go again, all the way from the start, I would try to change the Cool, that's easy. So it just goes with the flow of the freaking progression. It's like, your pride has built a wall so strong. It walks down. I don't know if it walks down or it says. It keeps doing these walk downs. So, yeah, I got it. I got that motherfucker, dude. I got that whole song now. Great. Easy. What's another one from the Scorpions? Okay, that's a good one. What's like more of a rockin' song from I wish I could sing that, the high parts naturally. I have to naturally just drop down an octave. I have to learn the songs in a lower octave. It probably wouldn't be that bad. The Zoo. There's like, what about an older one before the Zoo days? It's an older Scorpion song. really makes it sound better. Popular rockin' song by them. First wanted to learn how to play that song, and I couldn't play it, and I was like, how the fuck do you do that? It took a while, but man, I got that shit now, man. It sounds like a fucking machine gun.
Whiplash by Metallica.
I don't know Whiplash.
Casper Schizo. Crazy Fast.
Whiplash. I'm sure if I heard it I could play it instantly. I'm not that intimidated by Metallica stuff. I can play this fast. That's pretty fast. I can play 16th notes. Start getting back into my grooves, bro. I'll start getting my licks back. Start honking on them strings, man. Get me started. Like Michael J. Fox. Thursdays. It's yard maintenance Thursdays, guys. We're getting, what a treat. What a treat. Yard maintenance Thursdays. We are in for such a treat. Look at us. Look at us. Look how beautiful it is outside for Yard Maintenance Thursdays, everybody. Beautiful day for yard lawn maintenance Thursdays. Look at us. Beautiful day outside. Okay, look at this. What? That is perfect right there, I think. Okay, so we're just going to have this all going on over here. Okay, that's not cool, dude. Whatever, dude. That ain't cool, dude. That wasn't cool, dude. Whatever that was, dude. That wasn't cool, dude. That wasn't cool, dude. Okay, we got Yard Maintenance Thursdays. Dude, forget about it. It doesn't get any... Hey, the Sharpie pen was what fell on the floor. Just keeping you all up to date and aware of the happenings around the desktop area here. That is what is going on here. I'm going to leave you to your devices because I know everybody loves a good Yard Maintenance Thursday, man. A good view of some good lawn maintenance going on.
Casper Schizo. Fantastic. Surrounded by Keith. Cheers, Nay. Casper Schizo. Banana trees coming along.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I skipped to conserve energy. So, the banana trees are making a comeback after the last bear attack. They're constantly getting ripped apart, but they keep sprouting out new leaves, man. And growing. So I was counting this morning, I've got 12 banana trees that are just totally growing. I got 3 empty slots I need to fill. Now I've got my neighbor has a
Casper
bunch.
Schizo. The bears bear Madam Stronger.
I know. My neighbor's got a bunch growing in their yard, and I want to go ask them if I could take some because they're like growing wild in places I'm sure they don't want them, and I could just pull a few that they won't even miss them. I could probably just go over there one day when they're not even there and they won't even notice that there's a couple gone, but they're just sprouting up everywhere, and that's what I want to happen here. I want the bananas just to start sprouting like crazy so that we have so much food. There's enough food for a whole bunch of people, you know?
Depressional. Hi.
Hey there, Neil. What's up, buddy? Yeah. Man, the yard's going to look great after these guys are done today. It kind of looks crappy right now. And True Green is recommending that we turn our sprinklers off for the winter. That they said that increases weed growth when you have your sprinklers on during the winter. All 9 of these plants look like all 9 of them have taken. Nothing is wilted. They all. It's almost like they seem like an air plant, you know. But they've all, and the ones in the pots are doing well.
Calarana 87.
Hey, Callie.
Cheers, Nay. How's your morning
It's
going?
going really good. We got cleaning crew Thursday. We got lawn maintenance Thursday happening simultaneously. We have the perfect storm of content going on right now. I couldn't be more excited for my audience. As when the lawnmower comes back here, it's just going to be great. We might even open the window up for sound. I just planted 9 plants back here. You can see them here. Check this out. Maybe you can see them. Oh, here's one. Right here, where my thumb is. There's one of them right there. There's a whole row of 9 of them back here. They're all along here, a whole hedgerow. Okay, we got activity, folks. We got activity. We got content. We got
87.
We got
They
content.
would be pretty.
We got content. We got activity, bro. That's my guy too. That's riding the mower. He does really nice straight lines when he does the whole yard. Hell yeah, bro. Hell yeah. I want to get out of the way. I want you guys to get the full view of all lawn mowing activities. Everything that I can capture at least for you. Little side view action here. Boflow, we got content. People, we got some content. The content is flowing. We totally have content. That's cool, man.
Casper Schizo. I won't feel immersed in the lawn maintenance experience.
Dude, lawn maintenance Thursdays rocks when accompanied with cleaning crew Thursdays. It's a win-win situation, bro. Everybody's winning. Seeing the house get clean, seeing the yard getting maintained simultaneously. Nobody's even doing it like that anymore. Oh yeah. I just did a whole bunch of work over there where he is right there. I did a whole bunch of work over there, so it's going to be really nice. Yeah, I blew a bunch of leaves out of the way. Man, I cleared that whole area, and he's driving that mower over. He's like, oh, this is starting to really look nice, I bet. He's got a, he just did a wheelie. He's got a thing that picks up objects. Dude, we've got full-on lawn mowing activity, bro. Right outside our window, bro. Full-blown lawn mown. Forget about it. Forget about it. Side view. Side view. Shh.
Casper Schizo.
Both
It's going
loud.
on over there, Bray.
Both loud. Full on both loud is what I like to say, man. We got full both loud. Forget about it. Where is he? He's being sneaky.
Casper Schizo. Look at that, just look at it.
He's being sneaky over there. There he is. I got him. I got him. I see him. I got him on the camera there. It's a little too bright. The camera's a little too bright there. Both loud, dude. Forget about it. There we go. Hell yeah, man. Lawn mowing activity on a Thursday.
Surrounded by Keith. He's cruising.
Yep. He's cruising, bro. You guys want to hear it? God, dude, it's so nice.
Calorana 87. Nay in washing my in the washing machine LULLULLUL Husto 6 dance. Hey guys. Casper Schizo. The immersion is complete.
You're washing your cannabis in the washing machine?
Casper Schizo. Stuff's getting dime today. Calorana 87.
You making,
Lol, not my clothes washer.
making some ice hash? Those banana trees slow him down, but
Calorana
he deals with it.
87. I am. Cheers to you. Had to watch you while I do it.
I bet you he'd like to take that lawnmower and just run those banana trees right over.
Casper Schizo. He hates the trees shedding trees.
I am, cheers to you. I had to watch you while I do it.
Surrounded by Keith. Happy washing Calorana. Casper Schizo. His life was easier when they were gone.
I don't think he's realized that I got the window
Calorana 87.
open.
Thanks, Keith.
Yeah, I know his life was easier. definitely. I need to go out there and move those little places where the bananas are dead.
Calorana 87. At Keith, I threw you in the washer, LUL.
He makes like these perfect lines. We got the weed eater and the lawnmower together. We got all kinds of content. All kinds of content.
Depression eel, depression eel. I cut down tree branches with just a handful. Very hard work I had to the move to ladder. The tree was so big, only go pay $90 for 2-hour work. I said never again. Surrounded B Keith. LOL.
It's funny watching him have to avoid those bananas, bro.
I wish Seago Palms was here. I see one out the window.
And else is cool is they're checking out the growth of the banana trees. He's like, oh yeah, look at this. Don't worry about that. I'm gonna throw it away. Don't even worry about it. Just, yeah. Thanks though, brother.
Casper Schizo. That's what I'm saying, he's whipping around the wall blushing.
These guys are like my superheroes, man. They come in here and they mow this lawn like this. I should ask him about turning the sprinklers off for the winter. I wish Sago Palms lived here. I see one out the window. Do you? You see a Sago Palm? No. No, not this thing. No, it's not what that is. Over here? Are you talking about over here? That's not one either. No. We do have some palms in the front of the house, though.
Calorana 87. Behind you, not the short ones.
No, short ones are not palms.
Calorana 87. They are low growing.
They're low grown. Yeah. Yeah, Sago Palm is a fucking palm tree. I don't know what the hell these things are. They're just some broadleaf. I don't even know if they produce a flower. Even though it's funny, I'm the one that planted them there. Oh, he hit my sprinkler fucking thing, broke it. Oops. Better that he broke that than the sprinkler. I'm gonna have to, well, I'm gonna move those anyway, so that's no big deal. Yeah, it's great. Dig in every goddamn blade.
Calorana 87. Seago stay small ID payroll, that's what I named your plant, LUL.
That's what I named it. I wonder if those things are going to get so tall that the bears can't get them. I doubt it.
Surrounded BP. How small Calorana? Calorana 87. Does you plant any fruit trees?
Yeah, we've got 4 lime trees and 2 avocado trees. But I want to put
Calorana
I want to put some
87.
more citrus out
Neat.
there. I definitely want to grow more stuff out there. My mom was worried the neighborhood was going to complain we put a greenhouse out there, so I was like, I'm just going to put plants out there. You know, I'm just going to plant some plants. And they'll take over after a while.
Calorana 87. Ah, she's so cute. Surrounded by Keith. Oh, I had one like that.
Getting warmer outside. But this plant right here, this is the plant I planted 9 of back here. 9 of those.
Calorana 87. It's a big one, Keith.
It's a big one.
Calorana 87. The washer, I think he meant because I said I threw him in it. Cold sweat smile.
Hell yeah. Wow, man. Okay, you guys. Well, we've been live.
Surrounded by Keith. Lol.
We've been live for 2 hours and 45 minutes. I didn't realize it because I'm having so much fun. So I'm going to go. 22 people watching, and I'm going to go. But I love you guys. Thanks for tuning in. And make sure you follow me on Twitter. I'm at Nays Garden on Twitter. And I've got a whole bunch of Nays Garden channels all over the
Calorana
internet.
87. Tootles Nay, you'll have fun.
I'm at Nays Garden all over the internet, guys. Check me out everywhere. At Nays Garden. All right, love you guys. Take care. Bye now. Thanks so
Surrounded
much.
by Keith. Enjoy your day, Nay.
Okay, you too.
Casper Schizo. Have a good one.
Bye, guys. A little more lawn maintaining going on there.
Surrounded by Keith. Ta-ta, Calorana. Stephen running. Keep it open.
You guys want the link to the Rumble? That way, if I decide to keep going on Rumble, you can keep watching over there. There's the link. $23 people watching now. Bitcoin went under 17. So we gotta watch those numbers. $15 people on Rumble now. You guys, while you're on
Casper
Rumble,
Schizo. Was that a hint?
while you're on Rumble, please click the plus sign under the video to give me a Rumble. I've got over 1,000 Rumbles now, and with you guys watching like this, it'll really help big time. Well, if you want to go to Rumble, it's there for you. There's the link. You know? I got some things outside I need to attend to. But just a couple things. No big deal. I'm really keeping it looking beautiful out here. Yeah, you come on over to Rumble. I'll tell you guys a secret. Come on over to Rumble. All right, you guys take care. On the show. I'm gonna be on Rumble though, so come on over. I gave you guys a link. If you watch on YouTube, you get the
Casper
links.
Schizo. Totally sesh.
If you watch from Facebook, you don't get the links. So just come to rumble.com/Naysgarden. All right. Bye on the show. See you on the Rumble.